The Valentine's Candlelight Ball celebrates its 20th anniversary this year. The people of Mayo have embraced this fundraiser. Year after year, businesses and the great people of County Mayo have contributed financially and by donating prizes. To date, 20 fundraising balls have raised over €245,000 to fund around 260 projects for children and adults with intellectual differences from across County Mayo. Ladies and gentlemen, congratulations for continuing to support the Valentine's Candlelight Ball in aid of Western Care Association. Lorraine Hall, one of the ball's founding members, will remind us of where it all began.
Back in approximately 1998, I received a telephone call from Barbara Neary, or Barbara Flynn, as she may have been. I think she got married around that time, to ask me would I join the Castlebar voluntary branch of Western Care. I had some familiarity with the organisation. Johnny Mee, who's a founder member, would have been a neighbour of my grandfather's and they were very good friends. So I was somewhat familiar with the organisation but didn't really know what it done. Primarily our responsibilities, I suppose, were to raise money and awareness and raise the profile of the organisation. We looked at how we would be able to raise funds. We had a family fun day, and on Sportland we did bake sales. Primarily we were concentrating on the door-to-door collection, which is still a huge fundraiser for Western Care. Then at a meeting, Barbara Flynn came up with the idea that we would have a ball. There were a few balls kind of dotted around the place, but that we'd have an annual event and that we'd suck it and see, we'd run a ball, see how it would go and try and raise as much money as possible. So that's where the idea of the ball came from Barbara. So Johnny brought in Helena, Barbara brought in myself, and we had the crew that were already established in the Castlebar voluntary branch. And we ran the ball for a number of years, generally in the winter time around October, November. Later on then the opportunity came for the ball to be held in the springtime, and the Valentine weekend came up. Anne Staunton, Pat's wife, was a member of our committee at the time. She came up with the name Candlelight Valentine Ball. But at this stage, the ball had really kind of developed its own legs. It could nearly have ran itself. We just needed a team of people pushing behind it to get bums on seats, get auction items, collect spot prizes from very generous sponsors. And we've had many, many sponsors that have been associated with us for years, who have continued annually to give generously. It's been my pleasure to be involved with Western Care, the Castlebar Voluntary Branch and the Candlelight Ball Committee for over 20 years. I have made many lifelong friends. It's an honour, really. It really is to work with a Mayo-based charity, supporting Mayo people, Mayo services and raising much needed money for Western Care.
Now let's hear from Teresa Ward, Western Care Association's Fundraising and Development Manager.
On behalf of Western Care Association, I would like to sincerely thank the committee for their hard work, dedication and commitment to the Western Care Valentine Candlelight Ball. The volunteers on the Candlelight Ball Committee are the most amazing group of people that I've ever worked with. They give so tirelessly of their time, their expertise and their energy. They are people who are very, very busy in their own lives, a lot of people in business, and yet I'm always amazed at how they can take that time out to work on the Candlelight Ball Committee for Western Care Association. The only thing I can say is they care so much about, they're very caring people, and their main motivation, of course, is always to raise as much needed funds as possible for the organisation, because they see firsthand what, for example, €500 can mean to a group of people or to a specific project. And I think that's the most exciting part for the committee when we give the presentation of the cheques in Loughlana in early March after all the projects are supported. It's an amazing group of people and we're just absolutely thrilled to have them on our committee.
Every cent raised from this ball goes towards projects run and supported by Western Care Association. The types of projects that have benefit are the purchase of iPads and other communication equipment, outdoor swings, sports and gym equipment, arts projects, sensory equipment, sensory gardens, and portable hoists, to name just a few. But let's hear about two special projects that have been funded by this ball, the Bright Nights project and Lego-based therapy, otherwise known as the Bricks Club.
So the Bricks Club is one of the projects that have been funded through the Candlelight Ball. We received funding in 2016, 2017 and 2018, and that has totalled €1,500. That money has been used to purchase Lego resources that are used as part of the Lego-based therapy. In the Lego-based therapy, there is 3 distinct roles. There's an engineer, builder and supplier, and the children have the opportunity then to work together to build a Lego model. So there's lots of opportunities for social skills development and enhancement. They would engage in a lot of problem solving, listening, joint attention, turn taking, waiting, giving directions, taking instructions, and lots of other communication skills developed as part of the Bricks Club.
I think it's very beneficial for our social skills and making us more cooperative with one another.
I like to come to Bricks Club because I get to play with the Legos and I meet loads of new friends.
I get to come here every month to band rope, just to have a little hangout with some of my friends, and it's actually a good break, like just from school.
Respite is important for the families of people with intellectual differences. One-day trip with the Bright Nights Club can facilitate up to 13 people. That equates to 117 hours of respite over a 9-hour day. These are the positive impacts that this fundraiser is achieving.
We go to tourist attractions around Ireland. I like the planes. I made a friend on my first time. Her name is Fia. She's very, very nice. And the one I'm going to in a few weeks is the Galway Museum.
Over the years, we've been privileged to have had some really high-profile celebrities launch our ball and join us as guest speakers. Their participation has given the ball the reputation of being a high-class event and enabled us to promote the ball and the great work of Western Care far and wide. Later tonight we'll be joined by Mayo GA All-Star Paddy Durkin as our highly anticipated guest speaker. So enjoy your night, have fun and thank you for your continued support.
The one and only Anne Doyle.
I know that a great deal of hard work, a huge amount of organisation and a great deal of generosity on the part of volunteers, all these things go into doing the work that is carried out, the essential work that is carried out by Western Care. And I was very conscious of how important this work is. But then I had to look around and I said, well, you may be hard-working and you may be the souls of generosity, but my God, you don't half scrub up well, don't you?
I'm delighted to be here this afternoon to officially launch the Candlelight Ball. As you can see, all of the hearts behind me underway for this coming year. I know it'll be a great success and just a wonderful testament to all the people who have been involved in the organisation of this great event for so many years. It is no mean feat that they have achieved year in, year out. I'm sure many of you will attend and many of you maybe will help in other ways that I don't know about. So whatever you can do to make it a success, whatever you can do, if you can be there on the night and maybe just help in a financial way, it'll be wonderful. But if you're watching this at the ball, have a great night and you'll be all loved up, so good luck.
Hi everybody, Mike Denver here. I'm delighted to be launching the 20th Valentine's Candlelight Ball in aid of the great organisation Western Care Association. Don't miss out, it's going to be a great night and it's all in aid of a great cause.